back. HART Sapphire Series of 2020, day 2 of our 2-game spread. It's been a plethora of netball thus far, and here we are in the final round of the prelim games, round 10, and we've got some crackers straight up. 1v2, USQ Jets taking on the Cougars. We go live in a few minutes from 3. Yesterday we had round 9. We see the Tigers there take on the Thunder, and the results are there, 45-60. Cougars 64 over the Bond Bull Sharks 39, and Wildcats 51 lost to the Jets 59. My name is Dave Mills. I'm joined in commentary by none other than Wildcat super shooter and former Firebird 2-time champion Beryl Friday. Beryl,
hi.
1v2. What are you thinking?
Oh, I can't wait. This is going to be such a good game.
Such a good game.
It's going to be lit.
Do you reckon they'll go hard at it, given that both teams, it doesn't matter on the result?
I think both teams are going to come out really hard, and then the team that's going to win is going to be the first team to settle. Probably a little bit of nerves from both teams as well, because you want to go into the finals next weekend on a winning streak, and I'm sure the Cougars are wanting to do that, probably more than the Jets, in my opinion.
Indeed. So there's a competition ladder, and you can see the Jets, with their win yesterday, have jumped at the Cougars, and they lead the competition by 3 points, all the way down to you guys in 4th. That top 4 is set. So regardless of the results today, the semi-finals next week are also set. Unfortunately for today, Bond University Bull Sharks and Carina Leagues Club Tigers, this will be their last game for 2020. We've been handed the teams. The Jets, Charlie Bell is shooting, Lucinda Benjamin is the goal attack, Brooke Hams is the wing attack, and the centre is Stephanie O'Brien and captain. Michaeli Hock is the wing defence. Leah Woolnough the GD. Bridie Condren is the goalkeeper. That leaves a bench of Rosie Baker, Siobhan Sherlock, and making her debut in the Sapphire Series is Samantha Ryan. She comes on for Monique French, who has sustained an ankle injury this week and is resting with the semi-finals coming up. Coach Tracy Jeans Fraser, the assistant coach having her second game, Megan Lynch, and the manager is Robin Ingram. For the Liz White coached Cougars, Riley Holland is your shooter, Mia Stower is the goal attack, Chanel Dyer is captain and wing attack. The centre is Maddie Hinchcliffe, Bella Sorby the wing defence. The twins, Ruby Bakewell-Dorn and Remy Camo, are the GD and GK respectively. Leaves a subs bench of Martina Rinkes, Ali McLeod, Courtney Baird, coached by Liz White, and their assistant coach is Darren Kennelly, and the manager is Lynn Holland. So the umpires for this game, we should get a shot of them shortly. That's Tara Winterbaum and Claire Johnson. The reserve is Rachel Thomas. So everything's in readiness.
I would like to respectfully acknowledge the Turrbal, Juggera and Yuggera peoples, the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which this event is taking place, and elders past and present plus emerging.
Excellent work. So, I don't know how to take this game. I just don't know if the teams are going to come out hard or whether they're going to fire up, or is it that important to finish first when you're playing them next week at 7 o'clock?
Oh, I don't think it's that important, but I think both teams are definitely want to win going into the finals. And I think, I don't know about who you're tipping, but I think the Cougars are going to win this one.
Well, the last time these two teams met, I tipped the Jets to take care of the two Cougars, and that didn't happen. It was 51-48, and to be honest with you, that score sort of flattered the Jets a little bit. They came back late in the game. I think they scored 8 of the last 10 goals, so the Cougars were in control pretty much from the second quarter on. And
I think that game, Riley Holland was probably injured as well, or was on limited minutes, so with her coming back into their starting 7 recently back from injury, I think it's not going to be as close as this one. I'm calling the Cougars by 12.
I go Jets by 27, so I'm pretty confident the Jets will get the result. So, of course, you can join us through the commentary through our socials, the best one being, of course, the Facebook page, HART Sapphire Series, and for all the news, views, and interviews throughout the week, sapphireseries.com.au. You'd have a pretty big social media presence, wouldn't you, Beryl?
No.
No?
I don't. I deleted Facebook. I barely use anything else.
There you go.
I use Instagram. I don't know. I just don't like social media. I'm getting over it.
Fair enough. You're all 26.
And do we all need to know that you had a coffee and a bagel for breakfast? There are some things you can actually keep to yourself and don't have to put on Twitter and Instagram.
Wise words from someone so young. So everything's in readiness. We're just waiting for the umpires and the ball. The Cougars are in the red. They'll be going from right to left on your screen. The Jets in the green will be going from left to right. It appears that the first centre pass will belong to the Cougars. So it
was funny before. I did actually get to the game at AL early, but Liz said to me, I haven't coached you before. You can't talk like you've been coaching me. And I said, Liz, you have.
Oh,
she completely forgot. So it must have been really underwhelming, even though we did win that state age.
So, well, Liz does a lot of coaching. So
Cougars have just gone 3 passes and onto the circle edge. Stowler's got the ball, swinging it to Maddie. And Stowler has the first shot of the game. Oh, and that goes in. I think that was really close to being a held ball. We can see Clara did have the whistle up in her mouth, ready to blow it, but didn't.
So the first goal belongs to the Cougars. We've played just on 25 seconds. That was a quick goal indeed. Can't see if the Jets can respond. A loose pass. It falls the way of
Chanel. But they're going to call it back. It was an obstruction call first against Leah Woolno. So the Cougars are back with the ball. And 3 uncontested balls in a row, which means that they're now on the circle edge. And that's a great turnover by Hawk.
Makili Hawk, yes indeed. Does well around the edge of the circle. Gets the ball back for the Jets.
This is a different combination that we saw started yesterday against us for the Jets. It's great to see Hawk starting. I think she's such a clean player.
She's a tough competitor. That is true. Do you think this would be the starting lineup for the final next week?
I mean, yeah. If I was their coach, I'd go with this lineup for both teams.
So Brian fires it into Bell. She gets her first. And we're all tied up at ones. Played a minute 20. Oh,
and
great
yeah,
move
great
there.
little 1-2 there between Chanel and Riley. And Riley's got it under the post. Great shot.
So Chanel Dwyer showing the speed to burn there.
She's so speedy in and around the circle edge. It's really hard to shut her down when she's on.
So Benjamin gets the start. They've been starting with Baker recently.
Great turnover there by Maddie. She had she went with the ball with 2 hands and just forced it off O'Brien. So now Cougars had the sideline throw in. And unfortunately, Bella there just stuck her foot into the circle. I don't think she realised how close she was.
She wasn't the only one. I didn't see it myself. So great call, Beryl. So the ball falls with Charlie Bell. She gets a second. And we're all tied up at 2. We've played 2. And the pace of the game, the centre pass moves by the Cougars is rapid at the moment.
Yeah. There's ball speed and placement is just so good that the Jets aren't able to, get hands up over or even have a crack at those balls.
So
and
a missed shot there by Stour.
Great rebound by Bridie.
Condon gets us going again. Ball through Hams, looks for O'Brien, finds her. Bell, a refeed, something you don't see a lot of, and then she gets it back. But
great tip there by Remy.
We talked about it yesterday. She's unassuming.
And deceivingly tall.
Indeed.
I was talking to her before the game. She's another one I've played with ages ago. And she's so much taller than me. I just didn't realise. And I'm just sort of 6'1". And she's got a good inch or 2 on me. So we've seen a contact call against Sorby. So the Jets are back with the ball. They come down the same channel and Lucy unable to control it. And this is where I said earlier in the game that we just need someone to settle and, start scoring from their turnovers.
So the Twin Towers of Bakewell, Dawn and Kamo doing the job, but O'Brien picks one up here for the Jets.
Yeah, not the smartest pass to throw there, straight into Steph. And
quick hands by Hams.
Circle edge. And again, Kamo with the pickup. I'm not sure how tall Charlie Bell is, but with someone that tall, you don't really want to be putting bounce passes in, so Remy's come through with the intercept there anyway.
It makes it difficult to get down low when you're 6'3".
Do you know how tall she is?
I just made that up.
Oh.
So, but if you're 6'1", she's got a couple inches on you.
I'm just short of 6'1".
So I'd say that'd be pretty accurate. So another goal here to the Cougars. It's their 3rd.
Great start here by Riley. She's come out strong.
Indeed it is. Doesn't put a bad performance in very regularly.
No. She's very consistent, Riley is. Very constantly good support shooter.
So Benjamin, a loose pass back picked up by O'Brien.
Sorby got a nice little fingertip in there. And missed shot there by Bell. Lucy gets the rebound and finishes the shot off.
So Bell uncharacteristically misses, but Benjamin puts the ball back in. We're all top at 3. And the pace, they're definitely going down the right-hand side of the court here.
Yeah,
the Cougars.
they do.
It seems to be their avenue. Stour takes it and scores.
Great shot.
Keeps the Cougars ahead by 1. This could be a goal-for-goal sort of game. The top 2 sides on display a week early. Semi-final netball comes to the centre a week early. And, of course, these 2 teams meet again next week in the major. The winner of that one will go straight into the big dance.
Bella saw that, probably just needed to back herself and have a crack at that. It's hard to turn over the ball once it's on the circle edge, but missed shot there by Bell, and Remy gets another rebound.
That's Bell's second miss from close range. Might be showing a few nerves.
Not sure, it's just nervous. Maybe there might be some contact on the ball when she's shooting. I'm not sure what's happening, but uncharacteristic from her.
Stale misses as well. You don't see that often either. So both the gun shooters missing a few at the moment.
Yeah, just need a team to settle here.
Hock with it, finds O'Brien, looks in, goes with Benjamin. Benjamin will take the opportunity and fires it into Bell. Loose hands.
I think that was a throw-in, yeah. Just bounced Jets outside the court. So Remy again with the ball, and Cougars down that right side of the court again. And that's what the Jets are trying to set up, that swing ball that Steph can come up and have a crack at.
Contact there on Holland. Backed into Condren. So we haven't had a goal for a while. It's been 2.5 since the last score. 4-3 in favour of the Cougars. Are we in for a big defensive match, Beryl Friday?
Yeah, definitely. Such strong defenders. I think Bridie lucky to get that ball away then. I thought it was going to be a step.
Got it away in the nick of time.
Great full court defense by the Cougars. As you can see, they're all having a crack at these balls.
So Bell.
And Remy, great turnover. Bell didn't want to shoot that. Not sure why. She was really close to the hoop, but Remy just comes through with her really, really long arms and comes up with the ball. She's
missed the last two, so maybe the confidence is down a little bit. Looked to pass off to Benjamin. It was never on. Kamo read it like the proverbial new idea and got the ball back for the Cougars. And again, Stowler this time passes off to Holland. And Holland makes no mistake.
And that's the goal that you need.
So the margin is now 2, biggest lead of the game, and it's owned by the Cougars. And again, down this right side, it's almost every centre pass.
A bit of miscommunication there from Chanel and Riley. Just forced it over the top, and I think Riley was about to pop forward, but gives Jets a great opportunity to come back into the game and try and close this little margin.
So, Brian working hard through the centre channel. Drifts out to the right side now.
Triple plays herself. Quadruple plays herself. Not sure what comes after that.
I think it's Quinn. I don't know, something to do with Quinn. So Charlie Bell with it, kicks it back.
That was a throw-in. I think she landed out.
A nervous start by Bell. She normally is the cool cat.
Need her to settle those nerves and bring herself into this game.
Again, down this right side, they see that as an avenue of entrance into the circle. Every player's come down this side. And brilliant work there by, was it O'Brien or
call against Riley. Cara just calling Riley for a contact there. Not sure what was on.
So
great hands there by Stour.
Forcing hard.
Jets to go up and over.
So Sorby gives Hams a bit of trouble on the way through. They'll get the penalty pass for Hams. She'll be able to feed the circle from right on the edge. And Benjamin comes forward, needs this, and misses. Bell gets the rebound and lands out, unfortunately. I thought she did well, but she didn't. So don't forget, join us, drop us a line, ask Beryl a question, HART Sapphire Series Facebook page, and everything will be answered.
Don't know about everything.
Yeah, everything. We're calling it today.
Great work there by Stour to control that ball and gives it back into Chanel, who feeds it into Riley.
Stour on full flight there and
full extension.
Took it well and fired across court, set the goal up for Riley Holland. So Jets desperately need a goal. They haven't scored since the 11th minute, 11 minutes to go.
And this is what I was saying yesterday about the Cougars, that they just kind of have these little margins and they keep building on them. Next thing you know, you're down by 10.
So Bell shoots. That's her first in a while. And we have a timeout? No, an injury.
No, blood or something against Bridie.
So Condren just getting a running repair. They check for blood on the ball. There is none. And away we go. Oh.
Yeah, she's lucky to... I thought if you had blood, you had to go off, but maybe if there's any umpires who are listening, you can clarify that for me.
So the ball through Hinchliffe, back to Sorby. This time they come to the left. They haven't been here much.
And
maybe that's
reads
why.
That well and comes out and just picks it up with two hands. Persistent obstruction call against Cara. Sorry, by Cara against Maddie Hinchcliffe. Has seen it advance.
A caution for her troubles.
Yeah, that's really early in the game. We're going to have to
We haven't even
clean it up
played
a
10
little
minutes. Charlie Bell back in with confidence, gets that one away. And the Jets close the margin. It was 3, it's back to 1. And they're sending out with a chance to tie it up. And there's one of your coach killers, a break.
Yep, don't want to do that.
So, and Hock will get us going again. She finds O'Brien. O'Brien swings it out to Hams in the pocket. And Charlie Bell, brilliant
sweep,
rotation.
Yep.
And boom, hits a shot with distance
now
for her.
She's back. She's got the shots in. She's flicking her hair. She's in.
She's tucked that dress into the left part of her shorts. And she's away. And now we have more blood on the court, do we?
I'm not sure if it's blood or...
Maybe an insect.
Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. It seems like someone picked something up, but yeah, I'm not sure.
So we're all tied up at 6s. We've got 5 to play in the first. And, well, no, probably should have let that go. Put a hand on it.
Yeah.
And gives it back to the Cougars. It was going to be a Jets ball. And Woolno has a crack, and as does Condren.
Great strength by Riley to control that pass.
If there's anything in the air, Condren has a crack, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So, attracting a little bit of whistle today. Holland shoots and scores.
Great
Cougars
shot.
back by 1. 4:32 to play. Of course, the points don't really mean anything. The winner of this game will be crowned minor champions, or minor premiers, sorry. So that goal to Holland was a Mizuno momentum shift. Our good friends at Mizuno and, of course, HART Sport. And all the pitches today being brought to you by Double Take Sports.
Great work there by Ruby. I don't know if that was a step. It might have been. But she did really well to get up. You can see the height difference there between her and Bell. So
called by the
well
umpire,
done.
so we have to assume it was 7-7. 4 minutes to play. The ball with Stour. Again, they go to this right side of the court. Stour looks in, kicks it back to Dyer in the pocket, gets it back.
Great bounce pass over, and you can see the height difference there between Riley and Leah. Contact on the ball or on the arm here.
Yes, on the arm.
Yeah, Jets do that sometimes. Not being funny, but they do.
So Cougars now to 8. It's going to be a low-scoring first quarter. 3:33 to play. And Hock finds O'Brien. O'Brien looks down, sees Benjamin. Benjamin gets the ball knocked out by Ruby Bakewell-Doran.
Yeah, you don't want to have a contact call outside the circle. Now Ruby's on there with the 2-on-1.
So Bell, that's about her range, and she gets it, ties it up at 8. 3:12 to play.
Breaking call there against, I think, Chanel, which means that Jets are back with the ball.
They're centre next, so they could take a slim lead into the quarter-time break. Of course, that's all dependent on these balls going through the hoop. Hams looks in, finds Benjamin. She misses that shot.
And Remy, I think, comes up with the rebound. No, it's a contact call against her. Bell pulls it in and finishes the shot off.
Seems like Benjamin's a better starter than a player who comes off the bench. Like yesterday, she came off the bench a little bit slow to get going. Today, she started well. And
great tip there by Ruby. Ball goes straight in, and great long bomb for her.
We'd have to assume that Bell's back in form. A little bit rusty there at the start of this game. She's now banged away the last 6. And the Jets lead by 2, 10-8. So
Maddie's Hinchcliffe got the ball on the right on the circle edge, and great long bomb there by Stour. She finishes that well, and I think it's a Jets centre pass.
So Mizuno momentum shift again. This time it belongs to the goal from Stour. And O'Brien looks in, can't get it away. Good defence there by Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. Cougars are kind of setting up like a little bit of a box defence here, where they're more defending space in the body. As you can see, they're kind of happy for Lucy to be running around and double teaming on Bell. And Lucy misses the shot. I'm not sure what happened there with Remy. I think she just kind of fell over her own feet.
She looked like she had it and then spilled the ball.
Yeah.
So a lucky goal there maybe to the Jets. They lead by 2. This time they come down the left. That's the first centre pass, I think, in the match where they've come down the left side of the court.
Offside there, called by Maddie. Bright is keen to get on with it.
So 1:19 to play. They've got a chance for 2 quick ones here leading into the break. The Jets could lead by as much as 4.
Great tip there by Maddie. We're talking yesterday about casual characters. I think she's pretty up there as well. She doesn't give a lot away.
She doesn't. You can't tell if she's having a good or a bad day. Bell, brilliant work there. The pass from Benjamin was sublime. So we've got a minute, and the Jets lead by 3.
And it's their centre pass as well.
Indeed it is. So just when we thought the Cougars might lead into the break, the Jets hit back hard. This is mirroring the first time those two teams met this year. And the Jets led at quarter time before fading away towards the end of the second and the third, and the Cougars got the win. So, margins 4-32. Plenty of time here for the Cougars to get one back. And
well done here by the Cougars, using a lot of short little passes that Jets aren't able to contest. Oh, it's play on call. I think Mia thought she was going to take the ball back over where she thought the penalty was, but it was advanced by Cara.
They need to go quickly here, the Jets. They've got 9 seconds to score. Benjamin looks in, finds Bell, throws it up in the air, as you would, and she does brilliantly.
No contest there by either of the Cougars defenders. I think they didn't want to give the penalty away, but we see Jets going into the first break with a nice little lead.
So a 6-second centre pass move there leads to the goal, gives the Jets the margin of 4, 14-10. Pretty entertaining first quarter, Beryl Friday.
Yeah, great first quarter. Not as close as I thought it was going to be, but a little bit frantic at the start, but both teams seems like they've settled, and we're in for a big 3 quarters here, I think.
So it should be good. There we go. We've got some people watching us from WA.
Hi, Donna, who's watching all the way from WA.
I don't know how to say that.
Yeah,
no, can
Jaramungup.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've got someone watching here from Jamaica.
Indeed, we are. So
that
we
is
are.
a Jamaican flag, right?
Let me have a quick look. It's
Kamika?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, hi, Kamika.
So, well done.
Thanks for watching.
So, sorry, what was that?
Oh, no, nothing.
I thought you were going to say something there. Yeah. So the Jets, they came out loose. They had a run there where Charlie Bell couldn't hit the side of a barn. She's come good, though, scoring the last 9 goals for the Jets. So
yeah,
maybe a
great
bit of
turnaround
nerves
by them.
there, you think? Or?
Yeah, probably nervous. It's a top-of-the-table clash. I think if you're not nervous, then maybe you don't care about netball enough. I don't know, something. I think it's very normal for people to be nervous before games.
So let's see if we can listen in and hear what Tracy Jeans Fraser's got to say.
That comes back to being short, making sure we've got good options available to us, okay, and making sure that we're using those resets. Want to see a little bit more between Steph and Heels in regards to your switching, okay, and just the talk between you two, okay? All right.
So a pretty happy coach there. She's very pleased with what the Chargers are doing. And we've just heard from David Bell. I assume that's the father of Charlie Bell, and I was nailed it.
Charlie is
6'5". Oh, I said 6'3".
6'5", wow.
That's a tall young lady, and pretty impressive.
I love that, but I love that the narrative around tall girls is changing at the moment. Like, it used to be when I was in school, I hated being tall because I was so much taller than my peers. But now it's like, no, we're tall and we're just owning it.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Do tall girls still want to go with tall boys, or will you date a shorty?
I mean,
if you're happy, it doesn't matter, really, does
yeah,
it?
again, I don't think, if I've met someone who made me, really, really happy, I'm not going to be like, but you're 2 inches shorter than me, so, I don't think I'm that,
Well, there you are, gentlemen. If you're a little bit short, Beryl is available. She's on the market. So well
I am
done.
hoping to marry Anthony Joshua, though, but that's not going. Do you know
sure.
who that is?
He's a rugby player, isn't he?
Anthony Joshua.
No idea.
No, he's the current heavyweight boxer. He's the champion of the world. He's worth about $120 million, which is helpful. And he's about 6'8" and built like a brick.
Outhouse.
Yeah.
I thought I'd just save you there so we didn't get taken off the air. So a 14-10 first quarter to the Jets. Cougars with it all to do.
We've got Kate Condren from Little of Mackay. My brother DJs a lot of Mackay, actually. We love North Queensland.
We do indeed. So Stour gets the ball, finds Holland.
Might be a short distance there against Bridie. And Riley able to finish this off well. While I'm talking about North Queensland, yesterday he asked me where Ellie McLeod from the Cougars was from.
I did.
And I wasn't sure if she's from Townsville because I just thought it was a distant memory. She is from Townsville, so if any of Ellie's family are watching up there, hello.
So a quick goal reply here to the Jets keeps the margin at 4. The quarter time score 14-10, now 15-11. We played 30 seconds in this second quarter. So patience being shown here by the Cougars. They're renowned for that.
Yeah, great patience.
What sort of defence? We're just playing man on man here, the Jets?
Yeah, definitely. I think so. They might have tactics about when they change up their defence. Like back in my day, when I used to play for the Tigers, they used to change up their defence every 5 minutes.
There you go.
Great long there from Riley. But so the first 5 would start off with man, second 5 would go into a zone defence, and then last 5, mix it up like that.
Yep, absolutely. So not a bad tactic. Holland gets the margin back to 3. Bell looking more comfortable since
Yeah.
she started and
Ruby
drives
fancied
beautifully.
it, but just couldn't get a hand there. Needed to take her feet on that one.
Nice play by Benjamin. Probably her best play for a couple of weeks. And things going well for the Jets right now. The high-flying Jets are up by 4.
It's great when Mia kind of creeps into the circle because at the moment when Riley's in there, they're both doubling back on her. So then when Mia creeps in, one of them are forced to go back over. So then Riley's able to open up well.
So
obstruction or contact there against Chanel.
Oh,
And great tip there from Ruby.
Dawn, she's due for an intercept. The intercept queen hasn't got one yet. So look out, second quarter, she's due to get one, as is Kamo. They get plenty per match. Oh, and Sorby nearly picked that one off, but gave Hams one for troubles on the way through. It's actually just an offside call first, and there it is on replay. So a casual pass there by Benjamin.
Oh,
And that
bit of
one-
a throw and hope there, yep. I think maybe she could have resetted that ball and just go again, but great opportunity for the Cougars to come back into this game a little bit.
So the ball back with the Cougars through Remy Kamo. She throws to a twin, Maple Doran.
They're not scared of flirting with that 3 seconds either. The Cougars, happy to use up almost all of it. Mia gets the ball outside the circle and feeds it well to Riley. He finishes it off.
Holland with the stretch. She gets the score back to just a 2-goal margin, 16 to 14. And Walno does well.
That was really smart there by Ruby. I think Belle was trying to come over there and pick it up, and she kind of just screened her so that she wasn't able to, and the Cougars can have the throw in.
Protected the space well.
Yeah.
And
Great take there by Bella. She's so athletic.
Sorby, you reckon
Goes back.
should be playing rugby sevens?
Not should be. I said if that's something she could, if she didn't want to play netball, that would be great. I did watch the women's final today, actually, for Queensland Premier Rugby.
Yeah.
So if any East Tigers are watching, they did take it out. Unfortunately, I was there supporting the other team, but it was a really close game. Good to see women's sport growing in Queensland as well.
Plenty of coverage for women's sport. All we need now is some men's netball to be on the telly.
I just love sport.
Indeed.
Great shot there by Riley. And now the Cougars are only down by 1, so a bit stagnant here by the Jets. And great contest there by Sorby.
Sorby
When you're going up against Sorby, if you're not going to change direction and come off the body, she's going to just eat the ball up. That's just how she does it.
So the ball back with the Cougars. They're on a 3-goal run at the moment. This will be 4, and Holland kept in beautifully.
Maui Kamwenda hits that ball right in on little twinkle toes and scores it back to even, I think.
They are indeed 16 all. We've played 4 minutes in this second quarter, and the lead for the Jets has evaporated. This is exactly a carbon copy of what happened the first time these two teams met. That game eventually went to the Cougars 51-48. Stour shoots.
Yeah, flirts with that 3 seconds as well, but doesn't matter. She finishes that shot off, and now the Cougars are back in the lead.
5 straight to the Cougars means they lead by 1. Jets desperate for a goal.
Ruby just jumped a little bit too soon. I think if she'd waited a split second longer, she would have got that intercept.
So Benjamin misses. Bell with the rebound out to Hams, who feeds it back in, and they get a Mizuno momentum shift moment there. And thank goodness, because it was starting to get away from the Jets. We're now all tied up at 17s. The run of 5 comes to an end.
Ball out of the hands there by Hams, which means that
It's hard
Bella...
to say that, isn't it? Ball out of the hands for Hams.
Yeah, bit of a tongue twister. So Bella has it right here on the transverse line. And stays there for the reset. Great little pop over the top there by Mia. And the ball goes straight over to Riley. Those front sweeps that Mia's doing, I don't think she actually wants to get the ball. I think what she's doing is just opening up Riley for the backspace, which for Cougars has happened to be working.
So
Great shot there by Riley.
great shot by Riley. The lead back to the Cougars by 1. She could be a topsy-turvy game, this one. And Hams does well. Kicks it out to O'Brien. Back to Hams. Triangle offense works beautifully. And
Passes it off. I don't know why she didn't shoot that. Back yourself.
It looked for all money she was going to. Saw Bell at the last minute, and the Cougars did enough defensive pressure to force the turnover.
In saying that, I did that yesterday. I was like, why didn't I shoot?
A loose pass there gets picked up by O'Brien.
I think it was a little bit behind Stour, and she wasn't able to control it.
here it is. We'll see it here. There it is. You're exactly right. So
yeah, and as was, it's a push-off call against Bell. So Remy's going to have the ball in the circle, and Cougars are back in the attack.
So Kamo, one of the twin towers in the defensive end for the Cougars, does well. And Holland, the ever reliable Riley Holland, gets the ball here. Probably a little bit far for her.
Yep, and Mia does well to post up and get that ball over the top. So Cougars are now up by 2, and it's their centre pass.
It's been a 6-goal swing in this quarter. 19-17. We've got 8:14 to play. They were down by as much as 4. Now lead by 2.
Yeah, Jets came out of that quarter time just a little bit stagnant. There's a contact call against Bridie. So we'll see Riley here aiming for the shot and goes for it.
So Holland shoots and scores, and we've got a timeout called.
Timeout. Yeah, good timing by the Jets. I think the momentum's just with the Cougars at the moment, so needed to call that timeout just to change something.
So
we've seen...
so 16-12 has become 20-17. It's an 8-1 run at the moment to the Cougars. So, yeah, I'd be calling the timeout too, Barrel Friday.
Yep, and we've seen some... I think we're going to see changes here for the Jets shooting end. I think her name's Baker, the goal attack. I think she looks to be coming on for Lucy, and we've got Bibbs going everywhere.
We'll have to wait till they come on. You're exactly right. Bibbs are getting thrown all over. It looks like... Is Condren coming off? No, it looks like Woolno's coming off.
And I think Condren's gone to goal defence.
So, yeah, and Sherlaw's gone to keeper.
Meanwhile...
Let's listen in. We'll try and listen in.
So drop that one, fake that one to find something free. Nothing's happening in this circle. We need to reset it. Remember, when we go back to the top, we're really, really important. Okay? All right, down the defensive line. Riley's starting to do a double dodge. So be mindful of that. All right, let's step it up.
In saying that, if you have a look at the Cougars huddle, there's cool cucumbers over there, just chilling.
So, wise words from the super coach of the Jets. She wants the team to be a little bit more focused, and they need to here. They're on a 7-1 downward run. So, let's see how they come out of the timeout. So,
yeah, so it is Baker
changes,
at goal attack.
Baker at GA, Benjamin to the bench. The midcourt stays the same. Condren to
Goal
GD.
defense,
She
yeah.
hasn't played a lot there this tournament. And we have Sherlaw in at keeper. And a great shot there to the Jets through Bell. Gets the margin back to 2 and stops the 7-1 run.
I don't know if I like the changes that the Jets have made, but I'm not a coach, I'm just a player and a commentator apparently, so we'll just see if they're going to come off.
So
I just think Riley's such a target that Bridie might be the only one on that team who can really have an opportunity to shut her down. I'm not sure if Sherlaw is going to do that.
We'll soon see.
She's not the tallest defender either.
Well, she lacks enough in height. She makes for determination. And
great shot there by Stour.
So Stour looks like she's come to play today.
So the Cougars are up by 3 at the moment. It's 21-18.
6:54 to play in the second. It's been a turnaround of some sort. So we're down by 4 at quarter time.
Remy came off well, just unable to get a tip there to the ball as it goes to Bell, and we see her sink that shot.
Ring-a-ding-ding, Charlie Bill gets another one, keeps the margin 2. And Swarby adds some pace to the ball.
I just think, Maddie probably should have put that a little bit back into the space for Riley to jump and leap onto it. Instead, went for a flat pass, which has resulted in a turnover. So Cougars here, they look like they're doing a little centre court press. It looks like they've gone back into like a bit of a split circle, I'd say, from the 2 circle defenders for the Cougars.
So the ball finds its way to Charlie Bell, and she gets another one back. The 6-5 product gets a margin to 1, and the 20th goal for the Jets. Long ball in, finds Hams.
Great change of direction,
pass.
and she hits the circle edge well, and ball's back to Bell. So we've seen Jets score quick 3 straight, and
21 all. Baker seems to have given a new energy to the front line.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I've definitely been proven wrong so far about the changes for the Jets. Probably why I should just stick to playing or commentating.
So
and Bridie unlucky to get that one out.
So Condren goes hunting, can't pull it in.
Oh, and we've got a message here from Kate Condren and Rosie Baker, the Jet shooters, also from Townsville. Yeah, the North Queensland girls, we love it.
So the Townsville Jets are playing well.
The Townsville Jets.
So, and Charlie Bell, boom shakalaka, that was a good shot, showing the confidence back for this match. 22 all. We've got some match here, Beryl.
Yeah, it's a good match.
So it's certainly opened up since Baker's come on and Condren's gone to GD. The match is open up, and goals are coming thick and fast now. So,
yeah. Lucky for that ball. Yeah, I was going to say lucky that ball came off, but it didn't, did it?
It nearly did.
When you've got someone as tall as Remy and as athletic as Remy, you kind of need to be hitting the circle edge before you start putting those balls in. Obviously, not all the time, but we've seen Baker come through for a nice little intercept here.
There's definitely more energy with Baker in at GA. The Jets look like they're really pumping now. And,
Dunny flush. Flicks it in.
The Dunny flush. That must be is that a technical term?
No, Dunny flush, yeah, when it like goes around the hoop. Haven't you heard that? It's in the coaching book. You must have missed that one.
I must have. Coaching 101, the Dunny flush.
Yeah. Still, we're not sure what to do with it. But eventually able to get to Chanel, who feeds it into Riley, and Riley will probably finish it off like Riley usually does.
And Holland does. Margin back to 1. Cougars. We're going goal for goal now.
I'm happy to be proven wrong here, but I think Riley was part of the Griffith Uni team that went to the World University Games a couple of years ago. I go to Griffith. Oh. Yeah, Griffith.
Remy came and picked that one out of the air brilliantly. You're a Griffith girl?
Yep.
What are you studying at the uni?
Education. I should finish soon.
Excellent. So you're going to be a teacher?
No, I'm probably going to do my honours in law at QUT and work as a solicitor or something. I hate it. I don't want to be a teacher.
Fair enough.
We've seen Cougars here with the ball. Miscommunication because I'm not sure who I think Ruby was throwing to, and it just kind of dribbled over the sideline. So we'll see Jets here with the throw-in.
So time called because the ball's gone for a walkabout. He'll come back through Sherlaw. And she gets us underway through Hock. And
nice defense here by the Cougars attackers.
Stour
forcing a lot of lateral balls, and then finally something opens up in front of them. But Hams can't control it, and Ruby tries so hard. Unfortunately, doesn't get rewarded for her efforts, and the ball's back with the Jets, who go over the top to Bell.
And she scores and keeps the margins even at 24 all. How about the pace there showed by Hams? She really burned up the floor. I didn't realise how quick she was.
So quick.
So the ball swings across. It eventually falls to Stour, who's having some game.
Yeah, and those over-the-top balls are probably going to be onto Riley when you've got a defender who's not quite as tall as you.
O'Brien looking a little tired as she jogs back to the circle. Maybe a change there with Hams. Of course, Monique French out with the ankle injury. She won't be coming on.
Nice little movement there by Pell, and she gets the ball under the post.
Beryl, we were talking about this could be a low scorer, but look at that. It's 25 all.
It's 25, yeah. That's just blowing out really quick, didn't it?
Both teams pumping the goals in now.
And that's going to be a Cougars throw-in.
It is indeed. So
it's really nice of the Jets defender to go get it. If that was me, I definitely wouldn't be. Ball back at the top of the circle. Mia does a nice little 1-2 with herself. It's going to be a contact call against Sherlaw. Mia goes for the long bomb. Can't sink it, though. It's a bit of a frantic in there, but Jets back with the ball.
So Sherlaw picks up the rebound, gets us going. It goes through Ham. She's at the transverse, finds O'Brien with speed to burn. And a stepping call on Baker.
Yeah.
Looked like she jumped and carried the ball with her. And
might have been a carry, even. Maddie not having a lot of options. Goes back to Riley, and Riley's doing a nice little dodge. Comes off the court and finishes that shot really well as well.
So Holland gets the 26th for the Cougars. Jets looking to answer, keep us all nice and tied up.
Yeah, remember, it's going to be a contact call against the other Townsville product here in Ali McLeod.
So and the ball back with the Jets. They fire it to the pocket, and beautiful play by Baker. She's made an impact since she's come on. And with a shot
Great
like that,
shot there.
She might get the start next week in the semi. We're all tied up at 26. The ball is with the Cougars. Holland, nowhere to go, goes back.
Yeah, both the Cougars defenders running to the same space at the same time then. One of them just needed to kind of read off and fill the gaps.
So
Great tip there by Bridie. I think Mia was thinking it might have been an obstruction. Nevertheless, the Jets are back with the ball and bringing it down really quickly. But unfortunately for them, Ruby gets a nice turnover and the ball's coming down with speed as well.
So the Cougars with it.
They all seem to be on 1 foot at the moment.
Indeed. So
great tip there by O'Brien.
There's 6 seconds left. The ball girl gets, they call time. So the ball now with Hinchliffe. She throws it in, falling out of court, and Holland can't get the goal. So Beryl Friday, 14-10 first quarter, thought she might be a low scorer, and boom shakalaka, the Cougars win that one by 4.
Yeah, back to 26 all.
And we're all tied up at 26 all. 16-12 quarter to the Cougars. What did you make of that first quarter? Pretty entertaining.
That was a really entertaining first half. It's interesting to see the changes that Jets made come out and made an impact almost immediately, whereas the Cougars aren't making too many changes, but they're still right in it.
So the Jets forced into the changes. They were going through an 8-1 run to the Cougars, so something had to change, and Supercoach Tracy Jeans-Fraser decided to move the defence end around. Condren to GD. She's already pickpocketed one off Mia Stour, and Baker came on for Benjamin and seemed to bring a bit of energy to the front end. So nice move there by the coach. So what would Liz be saying, you reckon? Is she happy?
Oh, I think Liz would be really calm in telling them they're playing so well. No, I think she'd just be reiterating, their game plan, and I don't know, she might have some little tips. I haven't been coached by Liz in a while.
So do you think we'll see the whole, both benches get used in this game, given that these teams are going to play next week in the major semi-final?
Yeah, maybe. Depends how much they want to win that minor premiership?
Minor premiership,
yeah,
that's
minor
correct,
premiership.
Yeah.
But then I'm looking over at the Cougars bench. They've got Rika's there on the bench. It's hard to get a shooter on like that when you've got a target like Riley, isn't it?
It is indeed. It must suck really to be sitting behind Riley Holland, because you know she's going to play big minutes, and you're good yourself. So Rika's there. She is on screen, looking pretty relaxed there, chewing the old nails. But
she seems like really nice and calm.
Yeah, she's one of the coolest shooters in the league, and doesn't mind taking a shot when she gets the ball in her hands. So what a coaching team, though. Liz White and Amanda Vanderwall, and, of course, Darren Kennelly, the assistant. Pretty impressive lineup there.
I've been coached by all three of them, actually.
Well, there you go. No wonder you're so good.
Yeah, I used to be a product of Downey Park.
Excellent. So we're going to go to an ad, and we'll be back for the second half very shortly.
Did you know that majority of netballers aren't wearing the appropriate shoes on court? Running shoes or generic trainers don't provide the grip and support for the quick, dynamic movements needed in a game. It's time to make the swap with Mizuno.
How high can you go? Take command of the skies with an aviation degree from the University of Southern Queensland. Challenge yourself and become everything you ever dreamed with a career that can take you around the world. Australia's only university with both the Boeing 737 and A320 flight simulators, plus the opportunity to train with the Qantas Group Pilot Academy. Your flying start begins now.
Welcome back to Game 1 of 3 in the HART Sapphire Series, Round 10. It's the 1st of November, and it's hard to believe we're still playing netball in November.
I know, but we're used to playing netball when it's hot. Usually you get a netball with your coat and things on.
This is the last round of the HART Sapphire Series for 2020. Next week we start semi-finals, and we've got a crackerjack game at the moment. We've got 1 versus 2. It's not often that you get that just before the semis. 1v2, the Jets sitting on first, they're on 26. The Cougars sitting in second, they're on 26. A very even game, Beryl Friday.
Very even. It's going to be a great second half. Can't wait.
Don't forget, of course, we've got more games coming up. The USC Thunder, they're on a 4-game winning streak if they take care of the Sharks today. They are the big improvers in the competition, and they play at 5. And then the last one of the prelim is your Wildcats taking on the Tigers. Tigers, and unfortunately, can't qualify for the semis after their loss yesterday, as cannot the Bull Sharks. So, going to go hard in that one, Beryl?
Yeah, definitely. We weren't happy with our loss last night, so we'll be wanting to right those wrongs tonight.
So one more chance before the finals, and then, of course, next week you will take on the USC Thunder in, like I say, the big improvers. You guys are defending premiers. That is going to be a crackerjack match next week, and 1v2 will follow that one. So we've got some great netball coming up. If you can't get your backside courtside, stay on the Facebook channel, and we will bring you all the action in the final series as this great competition concludes. So,
speaking of Thunder, they're walking into the arena now, and as I was saying earlier, I was at the women's rugby today, earlier, and there was someone there walking around in a lorry dress, like a lorry Sunshine Coast or Thunder dress at the rugby.
Well,
I was confused.
They're everywhere there, Thunder girls. Thunderbolts and lightning, and we had some thunder here yesterday that came down in buckets here in Brisbane, and the Jets getting their feet moving again, doing a little dance there, we can see, warming up the legs. Does this help this sort of thing, Beryl?
Some people do it. I'm not one of them.
You're too relaxed?
Yeah, I'm too relaxed. Like, I'm chill. Just let me walk onto the court.
So we'll see what impact that has. There's the Twin Towers in Camo and Bakewell Doran. They are impressive and very hard to tell apart when you're looking at them just glancing onto the court. I wish one of them would become blonde. It would make my life a lot easier. So O'Brien will probably... actually, I can't tell from that.
I think the Jets look as though they're starting this quarter with the same lineup they just finished. So no changes from them. We've got both our Townsville girls still on the court, which is great. And it doesn't look like there's any changes from the Cougars either.
So the Jets get us underway in the second half. They'll own the centre passes at 26 all. And, a loose pass there eventually falls to Bell. That's a bit too far for her. And
great sweep there. Oh, it just lands in her foot, Baker. Doesn't matter because Bell has the ball and she opens the account for the second half.
Baker doing a lot of work, opens it up for Charlie Bell and doing a job as a GA so the ball can be fed to the taller shooter.
I have no idea how Mia got that ball just then. Like, there were two defenders right then. She kind of just crept through and got it. But anyway.
Like a golf ball through a hose, she picks it off and the feed eventually into Riley Holland.
Who's on fire today.
She hasn't, I think she's missed one. We don't have the shooting stats, unfortunately. But that goal ties us up at 27s.
Waiting for the sweep, yeah. And it's great to see Baker taking those sweeps as well, similarly to Stour down the other end. It's just opening up their shooter for a nice feed over the top and under the post.
So Baker opening up the circle.
Ruby just unable to control that ball, a little bit out of her range, and we'll see the Jets take a sideline throw in here.
She was on full extension and wasn't able to pull it in, and the Jets having trouble getting us going. Eventually they do through Hock. She finds Condren. Back to Hams now. Looking into the circle. Charlie Bell one-on-one with Camo. They throw it in. It's a loose pass. Bell's good enough to pull it in. But how close was Bakewell Doran there to pulling that one in?
Yeah, so close. She's right there. You could probably smell it. Smell the ball.
Smell the... What are they? They're not leather anymore, are they?
No idea.
Smell the vinyl. So
Bell can't pull that one in. And it bounces back to Baker. And she sinks a nice shot.
And just like that, the Jets are on a 3-0 run, and they get a lead of 3, 30-27. Cougars need to answer with a Mizuno momentum shift. And it comes now through Stour. She finds Holland. Holland will take the shot. And Condren on the hands
great
does
tip there
brilliantly.
by Condren. Riley thinking it might have been a bit of an obstruction, but the umpire doesn't think so. So ball back with the Jets here. And
so the timing perfect by Condren. Gets the ball back for the Jets. Of course, this is 1 quarter apiece at the moment. Bell shoots. Jets back to a lead of 4. This is the biggest lead they've had in the game, and they had it in the second quarter just before the Cougars went on an 8-1 run.
yeah, now they're back out to, what is it, 4?
It is indeed.
Could
31.
be 5 here.
It's their centre pass now. They need to get this 5th goal. Hock, no one to throw to. Swings it to Condren.
Ali getting called for a contact there. Contact.
Hams fires it in. The ball comes off the Cougars last. The Jets will still own it. Hams looks for Bell, can't find her, swings it to O'Brien. This time they find Bell. She's a long way from home, but did
nice
well,
little,
Beryl Friday.
Nice little 1-2 there.
So,
Close to stepping, but doesn't matter because she controlled it and double played herself around well to finish off her own goal.
so biggest lead of the match is 5, and it's owned by the Jets. They get another one here. Chance to go 6 or 7 up.
Brodie come out firing this quarter.
Condren does well, gets it to Baker. She needs this for her club.
And that's
Gets
6. Okay, so if I'm Liz White, I'm probably going to call time.
So
But I'm not Liz White, and she's not going to do that. So Jets back with the centre pass, and this lead could very quickly become 7. And great tip there by Maddie, who is picked up by Remy, and the Cougars now back on the front foot.
So 33-27, Holland gets it.
Yeah, that's a contact call against Cheryl Law, and Riley has the ball nice and close, and she finishes that shot.
So that breaks the 6-goal run with the Mizuno momentum shift moment. And unfortunately for the Jets, they can't get that 7 lead. It's 33-28 now.
That was just really easy there by Mia. Unfortunately can't finish the shot, but it was great work before.
Stour misses the height of Condren, gets the rebound. And
Condren's another one who's deceivingly tall. She's definitely taller than me. Not sure exactly how much though.
So the ball comes into Bell. Kamo cleans her up for her troubles. And she'll have a penalty pass shot on the goal line just near the hoop. Should go in here from Bell. It does indeed. Margin back to 6 Barrel Friday. The Jets snuck that lead up, Alice.
Yeah, that happened really quickly. We haven't only been playing for 5 minutes and it's come out. They've scored 9 goals in 5 minutes.
The championship quarter is owned by the Jets at the moment. Charlie Bell gets another one. Margin 7.
So that's 10 goals in 5 minutes by the Jets against the Cougars. That's pretty impressive.
Indeed it is.
Riley can't finish that. Doesn't matter because Mia's got the rebound and finishes that shot off. So ball back with the Jets for their centre pass.
So the Jets own the quarter. Margin 6. Their centre pass now. And a loose pass there gets...
So we've seen Baird come on to centre and she's replaced Maddie Hinchcliffe.
And a missed shot there from Baker.
Missed shot by Baker and great hustle there by the Cougars defenders to get that ball back. And they're bringing the ball down well.
McLeod's come into wing defence, replacing Sorby.
Yes, as McLeod's been on for a while. She, I think she finished that last quarter for the Cougars. Great work there by Mia and for Chanel to just thread that needle through and get the ball where she wanted it to be, past the hands of Condren.
So 7 straight to the Jets has been answered by 2 straight to the Cougars. Condren has a pick of that and gets the call.
Hock, the underrated Hock, comes through for a great 2-handed intercept and the ball back with the Jets. And she Baker feeds it in well to Bell, steps in and finishes that shot. So the Jets are now up by 6 and
there's your timeout.
Timeout by the Cougars.
Call by Liz White.
Hopefully we can listen in to see what she's going to say here because I'd be interested to hear that.
So, yeah, the Jets have definitely come out firing. We're all tied up at half-time and they have gone
11 goals. That's really quick. Happened very quickly.
Indeed it has. So it's a 10-4 run, and let's see if we can listen in for Liz White.
So it's so hard. I know it's hard, but there's nothing you can do about that. You cannot change what's happening. So what you've got to do is you've got to make it. So hold strong.
Even if you put a little bit more in front,
so that I can just not too far, just enough that when it's pretty obvious.
It's so hard, like with Bridie's hands over it.
I need to shut it down. So you've got to watch the ball, right? Works. It's a bit hard because when you go back, you leave this one free.
That was working. Yeah, that was working.
And keep looking down first, always? Yeah. Because you guys are going cross.
Yeah.
So what did you make of that? Pretty calm Cougars bench. Liz not hitting the panic button just yet?
No, Liz doesn't panic. I think the chat there between Stour and Holland was that they're finding it hard to shoot. Maybe they thought there might have been a little bit of obstruction and contacts call, so they're saying they want to help each other out and kind of get in front of the shot, I think. Bella's unable to control that feed, so we've seen a turnover there from the Cougars. This is probably going to make Liz happy. They've come out straight away from the timeout and they're bringing the ball back down, but I don't think that'll make her happy.
So Sorby comes back onto the court. She replaces McLeod. The ball now with the Jets. And a big pass in, falls to O'Brien. And Baker missed the last one. She needs this one. Gets it. Bell can't control the rebound.
Yeah, great work by Remy. She kind of just batted it back towards Ruby.
So Kamo to Bakal Doran. And, Hams does well, but gets taken off by the umpire.
First.
So, and the ball still with the Cougars. Obstruction call here on Condren, I believe. Yes, it is.
That's outside the circle. Ball goes up to Riley.
And Holland shoots and
great
scores.
Shot.
So the 7-goal margin back to 5. It's with the Cougars. They won't go away. Every time the Jets look like they're pulling away, the Cougars fight back, which is their way. They've gone back to their favourite right side of the court.
Great patience. A lot of little passes here. Nothing that you can really have a crack at. Yeah, that's going to be contact on the ball against Bridie. And Riley's going to step it in and makes the shot.
She's got a great reach. It must be difficult playing against Condren.
Yeah, she does have a long reach. I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah.
She gets the call. Must have been a contact on Kamo. She shoots and scores. Margin back to 5. 6:53 to play in the third. The championship quarter at the moment is belonging to the Jets. So
obstruction call there against Ham. So the ball's going to go back to Sorby.
So Sorby with it, looks in, can't find anyone, has to go wide, goes to bed. And Stour, no one to throw to. Eventually he throws to Sherlaw from the Jets. She says thank you very much and we are away. And a big outlet pass there from McKeely Hawk.
Great defense here by the Cougars to slow that down.
When it comes back to her.
I don't know how she did that. She caught it on one hand and one foot.
Put the go-go gadget arms out.
Great tip there by... Well, unfortunately, I think Bella's gone offside.
She has indeed.
Looking a bit sunburned. Poor skin.
A loose pass there from Baker and picked up by Remy Kamo. We said they hadn't had many intercepts. They're certainly getting them now, both Kamo and Bakal Doran.
I'm not sure what's happening here. I think the umpire is taking the ball back to Chanel.
A bit of a shoe's come off someone.
It's probably not a Mizuno shoe.
Definitely not.
Must be another brand.
One of the dodgy brands. Probably Dunlop Volleys. You guys still wear Dunlop Volleys, don't you?
No.
No,
I used to wear them in high school. That's what the cool kids used to wear in high school, but not anymore.
You one of the cool kids?
Yeah,
you were. Of course you were. So, the ball back through bed.
Great front position there by Riley. Had to think about which foot she landed on. Probably obstruction by Bridie. It doesn't matter because Holland shoots that straight over the top.
So the margin back to 4. The Cougars digging deep here. We're all tied up at 26 at the halftime break. And whilst the half belongs to the Jets, the quarter belongs to the Jets at the moment, the Cougars are still going hard. Sorry about that, I just whipped you with my microphone cord.
No worries. Remy getting caught on the body and wasn't able to contest that ball. So I'd like to see her coming off and hedging that space really well too to confuse it for the feeders. Mia pulls that in.
Does brilliantly. She wants
makes
it back.
A good decision but doesn't force it into Riley. That one is, and Riley unable to get that.
Condren, massive elevation, able to get the outside hand to the ball. Gets the turnover for the Jets. It breaks down now at the transverse. You can throw a blanket over him at the moment. Now they space it out a bit. Both of the mid-quarters are really close together now. And Bell eventually falls to her. And as cool as you like, she turns and shoots. And it's a tough task for Kamo, but she does well. Margin back to 6, Beryl Friday.
Yeah, I was hoping Ruby might have got that. But anyway, the ball ends up with Bell and margins out to 7.
It's the biggest lead of the game. It's the second time we've been here. Jets own it.
And I can see Maddie Hinchcliffe there in the background with a centre bib on. Sherlaw does well to get a tip to that ball, and it's back with Mia, who finishes that shot off nicely.
So Stour gets the 34th for the Cougars. They trail the Jets, who are on 40. Back to Hams now. Looks straight in. So first option is throw to Bell.
And it's contact call first against Remy. So Baker, doesn't want to shoot. He's going to pass it off to Bell.
And why wouldn't you? Charlie Bell at 6'5" gets another one. Margin is 7. We've been here before. Can the Jets get the 8th? Or will the Cougars keep coming back? I'd say they're going to keep coming back, Beryl.
Yeah, I think they will. They're annoying like that. Once you think they're you're in the clear, then they just kind of find their way back into it. But I just can't believe how many goals the Jets have scored already this quarter. It's been, what, 16? And
it's impressive.
They've still got a couple of minutes to go.
So Holland shoots again.
Brodie looks like she's hurt herself.
She seems to be wringing her hands.
Yeah,
the left hand.
Pete Murray, seen better days maybe.
Oh, brilliant save there by Baker. She's had a massive impact since she's come on. So replacing Benjamin midway through the second quarter. Yeah, she has done really well.
What a feed there by Baker. Doesn't even look where she's throwing. Gets it, throws it straight to Bell. And now the Cougars are down by 6. 7,
yep, 35-42. Sorby with it now.
Contact call against Sherlaw. When you're outside of the circle like that, it's a bit... You shouldn't be giving away those contacts and easy calls because now, the ball's going to go straight in without too many issues.
2-on-1. Condren does well, forces the ball back out.
Unfortunately for Riley, she did open up at the last minute, but me just wasn't able to see her.
So the captain's got it now through Dyer. She finds Stour, shoots long, and Condren again.
Condren again with the...
Gets a hand on the ball, does brilliantly. That's 2 for the match. That's got to be the hardest thing as a defender to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's really hard to get your timing and stuff.
She does well. The Jets here get a chance to put the margin out by 8. So Baker again goes long, finds Charlie Bell, who gets cleaned up by Kamo. And Bell now gives the ball up, gets in the rebound position. And Baker shoots and misses.
Can't
Bell
finish
gets it,
unfortunately,
but it falls out.
Goes out of court, so the ball's back with the Cougars.
A let off there for the Cougs.
Great fake by Maddie and goes straight over to Chanel.
Hams uses that speed and nearly plucked the ball out of the air.
And there's... she's lucky that call is being called inside the circle, so Mia's going to step it in.
Hinchliff's come on at centre.
And
Stour hits
the
ring and pulled in by Sherlaw. The shortest player in that circle rips the ball in on the rebound. And again.
Unlucky for Remy, just couldn't quite get her hands to there, but Bell's on fire.
No hesitation to throw it in. Bell gets another. Margins 8. Biggest lead of the game. Owned by the Jets. Hock does well. Finds Hams. Nothing on. Swings wide. Will they go into the circle?
Tip there from Chanel, who's about 2 kilometres offside.
2 kilometres?
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's going to be a contact call against Remy. Yeah, so Baker goes straight to Bell. He pulls it in and shot's done.
Bell wanted that one badly. She rips it in. Margin 9, 44-35. We're inside the last minute in this, the championship third quarter.
Great feed there by Chanel.
And Holland.
I think that's a bit of a... I'm not sure if I'd agree with that call. Looked like a little bit of a contact against Sherlaw, and it's not called, so Riley unable to pull that ball and then land in the court.
Holland seems to have landed awkwardly. She is stretching her back out there. Must have jarred it. So,
yeah.
And Bell gets another one. Margin 10. So double-figure lead for the first time in this game. The Jets doing well. Yeah, Holland there stretching. She absolutely looks like...
poor thing. She looks like she's in a lot of pain.
She's in a bit of discomfort, definitely.
Reek is there in the background warming up. I think these contacts need to start being called more than what they are. I'm not saying the umpires aren't seeing it. Maybe there's too many advantages being called.
So it's gone scrappy at the moment, and the siren beats everyone. The Jets 45, Cougars 10. An amazing quarter there to the Jets. Baker looking $1 million, and she's done a great job for the Jets, giving them a real impetus in the front end.
20-goal quarter.
So what do you say to that? So Beryl Friday, how good were the Jets in offense in that quarter?
Really good. Bell in particular, just finishing everything that comes to her. But I think for the Cougars now, that means maybe trying to mix up what they're doing defensively, putting on a centre court press, doing whatever they can to slow that ball coming down and going into Bell, because at the moment they're looking unstoppable.
So I've got it as a 19-9 quarter myself. I might be out if my maths is poor, but the margin 10, that much we do know, and they pick up their second quarter win here. They lost the second, they won the first and the third, and they're looking pretty impressive now. So, and with Tracy Jeans Fraser, let's see if we can listen in.
Really well done. Things that are working really nicely today, the non-ball swing, the screens that you're setting up, the fact that you're committing to something and someone is supporting you. I'd like to see a little bit more around the circle's edge in regards to that, because our girls in the circle are doing that really well. The patience
So pretty pleased with the effort there, Tracy Jeans-Fraser. And why wouldn't you when you're scoring 20 or 19 goals in a quarter? Charlie Bell came into own, but Baker, how good is she going in this game?
Yeah, she's smashing it.
So
she's not doing anything like spectacular. She's just doing a job.
Indeed she is, but she seems to
really well.
just changed the complexion of the game. Rosie Baker, very impressive effort. Started yesterday and came off the bench today, and there she is nodding, agreeing with everything the coach is saying. Probably saying, you're playing well, Rosie. Yes, I am, coach. But
she's probably saying, Townsville's one of the best cities in Australia. She's like, yes, it is.
I do love it up there. It's lovely weather. Lots of soldiers working around. It's a very safe place.
Too hot for me.
So it's pretty flat too, isn't it? So, does that mean you're moving?
I wish.
So we can't move anywhere at the moment. Don't forget, HART Sapphire Series, the Facebook page. Give us a comment like many people have today. And for all the news, views and interviews, go to sapphireseries.com.au. They are our socials. And we seem to have Megan Pursehouse is watching. She's last time I knew Megan, she was in New Zealand. So hello to our friends in New Zealand. Don't forget, after this, 2 more games to finish round 10 and the preliminary rounds. USC Thunder take on the Bull Sharks from 5. And the Wildcats, Beryl Friday's Wildcats, taking on the Tigers at 7.
Against the alma mater.
The alma mater.
I just got to remember not to throw the ball to Tigers.
So I have a bit of trouble. The uniforms are similar to me, but anyway, must be my colour blindness kicking in.
Obviously been at Tigers for years and years, and it's funny because people still talk to me like I'm at Tigers, and I have to remind them. I'm like, no, I'm at the Wildcats now.
You're a Wildcat now. Don't forget.
Wildcats everywhere.
There's the cheer. So the Cougars get us underway. They're down by 10. We've got it all to do in the last quarter. They need a 20-goal quarter just like the Jets had. And
so the contact call against Bridie.
There's been a change in the lineup. Rikas has come on at shooter.
Yeah,
Holland.
I'd say probably that's from injury. You can see Riley there in the background on the physio table. The poor thing looks in so much pain. And I honestly hope that she's okay because we'd love to see her come out and smash it next week.
We're no doctors, but it looked like she might have jarred her back, what I saw it as.
Yeah. So that's the thing when you're holding shoot. You can expect to get those elbows in the back.
So
and it hurts.
It really does. Great chase down there. I think it was O'Brien chase that loose ball down that keeps the ball with the Jets. And a turnover here to Hinchliffe gives a chance now for the Cougars to get 2 in a row. So if the Cougars could pull this back and win the match, it's got to sap the confidence of the Jets, yeah?
Yeah, if they do, then that would really be a massive change mentally for the Jets.
So Rika's the coolest cat shooting in the competition, I believe. She is so relaxed, as are yourself and Charlie Bell. So, but
Rika's doesn't want to shoot, though. She has a beautiful shot.
She really does.
I think she's in the underage Queensland squad, so I'm looking forward to watching her development up here.
We talked her up and she missed one. So always the way when you're a commentator. The curse.
Yeah,
so
I'll take that. Put that stat against my name.
Stour finds her again. She shoots again and scores. So it's 3 straight coming off the 3/4 time break. And the Jets need a momentum shift here. Probably for Mizuno. So Baker doing well.
Yeah, Maddie just causes a turnover here, so the Cougars are going to bring the call down the court. It's things like that. Can you hear the obstruction, advantage? But my issue is, what happens if you keep calling advantage, but then the next pass doesn't get away and it results in a turnover? Wouldn't you just go back and actually say, no, let's start calling it?
So Rika shoots long, 4 straight to the Cougars. I know what you're saying, but I guess once advantage has been called, they can't bring it back. That's my understanding of the rule.
Yeah, okay.
So, but
if there's any umpires watching, I'd love to hear their thoughts on it.
Indeed,
it just really annoys me when it's like advantage, but we're not actually advantaging from it. Can you actually just make the call?
There's lots of players watching, but I haven't seen the umpires that I recognise the names popping up. So. And Condren just gets a hand on that one.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Sherlaw had great positioning in the background, so if Condren hadn't got that, I think she would have. But ball's going to be thrown in there.
There's Holland on the bench. I don't know what that stretch would be doing. It wouldn't be a knee, would it?
I think that's loosening up your fascia and your lower back. There's a really thick fascia down there, so that's probably loosening up that.
We thought she may have sustained a back injury, and that could be the case. If we get some words on that, we'll give it to you in the games that we're covering later on. Keep you up to date, because Riley will be featuring in the finals next week.
Great tip there by Sorby, and Maddie Hinchcliffe is able to pick it up, and now it's back with the Cougars, who are now getting down the court with so much ease.
The Jets seem to have switched off.
Yeah,
so,
but you can also see the height difference there between Rikas and Sherlaw.
So Rikas gets another one. That's 5 straight to the
5 straight
to the Cougs after the break.
And the Jets, they are only up by 5 now, so
We've got
I don't
game
know if
on
there's quite
again.
panic buttons yet, but
And a nice move by Bell
double
gets
roll.
taken back.
Doesn't matter because I think it's an obstruction or contact against Maddie.
Baker.
Ruby, I thought that was quite clean. Bit unlucky if that's going back to be a contact call against her.
It is indeed. So Bakewell Doran unfortunately called for the contact. Bell shoots and scores.
And that might be a momentum shift there by one
It
of
is
the Mizuno
by
ones.
Mizuno. And look, we've got the sign and the graphic. Now we're getting very fancy in our coverage. Of course, Double Take Sports are our content provider.
Great feed there over the top there by Maddie. And Rikas finishes her shot.
They're scoring quite quickly now, the Cougars, so they're putting scoreboard pressure on the Jets. They need to score every time in their centre pass. So, a loose
Great
pass.
pull in there by Bell.
Bell, not many other players could have done that. She rips it in, margin back to 6. Do you reckon the Jets have settled?
I think they've settled, but the Cougars, I think the momentum's still with the Cougars here. So
Dial
Chanel being ever so casual. Bounce
again,
pass.
behind the back almost.
You know, she lived and played in New Zealand for a while. Maybe she picked up some more casualness over there. Chilled as, bro. Rikas has a nice, great shot. Finishes that well. And ball back with the Jets.
I love it when Rinkus shoots and keeps the arm up. The
Bit
swan.
frantic there. And so we'll see the Cougars take a backline throw in.
There's some players from the Thunder. They'll be taking on the next game at 5. So another turnover here. Bell not happy with something. Was that a caution or just a chat?
Might have just been a yarn.
Just a yarn. So Carol Winnebom having a chat. And the ball back with now Rikas has it just outside the circle.
Speaking of vets yesterday, I think Kara's probably a vet at umpiring.
I'm never going to call an umpire a vet. Never.
Oh, I don't mean that's a great way. She's so experienced. She's been around forever.
She has indeed.
Remy sights it. She fancied it. Unfortunately, just couldn't get there.
So this has all started with the turnover from Condren. And the ball back with the Jets. Baker gets us going again. Doesn't know where to throw to. Finds Hams.
Yeah, great confusion there by Ruby. Bella unable to pull that ball in, so we'll see Steph take it at the top of the circle.
Sorby had that, but just rolled away from it at the last chance. Baker pops out. She probably doesn't want to shoot. She'll look for Bell, but shoots anyway and misses. Bell with the rebounds. Well done to her.
But again, when you've got someone as tall as Bell, why wouldn't you shoot them? She's going to get the rebounds.
So a margin back to 6. A bit of breathing room here for the Jets. The momentum might be just coming out of the Cougars now. Swinging a lot of sideways passing at the moment.
Yeah. Jets definitely doing well here to keep the ball up in the centre third. I'm not sure what's happening here, but it looks like it's a contact maybe against Baker. So we've seen Cougars back here. Chanel's got it. Gives it to Stower. Rika's probably moving around a little bit too much for my liking. She's got great height that if I was her, I'd be trying to use my body well to hold as we see Stower finishing off the shot well.
Stower pops out well, gets the margin back to 5. We've got under 8 to play. Jets, after a little bit of a scare after the three-quarter time break where they gave up 5 straight, seem to have settled. Oh, we have a clash between the Twin Towers.
I think we might see a time called out here. I think Ruby did hit her head quite hard against the floor.
She's rubbing the back of her head.
Yeah, she is.
So they do look similar,
I'm not sure what the concussion protocol is, but surely she'd have to get tested or something. She did hit her head really hard.
It looked like she did. We might see that on replay, perhaps. She shakes it off.
She shakes it off like Taylor Swift, but just want to make sure that her well-being and safety is okay.
We'll see the replay shortly.
Beautiful roll there by Marikas. And I think we've seen Bridie go back on to keeper in an attempt to shut her down, and we've seen Leah back on to goal defence.
So watch that there, the clash of bodies, and she did hit her head quite firmly. You can see it there resting on the actual surface of the court, or just offside the court, I should say. So
Remy getting caught there on the body, and ball goes over the top to Bell. So now we see the Jets back out by 6.
So Bell gets another one. She's brings up the 50 for the Jets. Don't forget, last time these two teams played, it was a 51-48 game in favour of the Cougars. So it looks like we might, well, the Jets will score more than 51 probably.
Rika's beautiful shot.
So Rika's keeps them close. The margin is just 5. 6:56 to play.
And great contest there by Bella.
Is it just me, or is a bit of energy coming out of the game?
Yeah,
since
it
that
feels like
clash of bodies.
feels a bit like Voldemort's out there. Everything's a bit down and dark. But
so fill me in. Is that a Harry Potter reference
yes.
or a Lord of the Rings reference?
No, I don't watch Lord of the Rings. It's
Excellent.
a Harry Potter reference.
So I've tried to watch the Harry Potter movies. I've got to the second one. I've got halfway 4 times and fallen asleep every time. Watched the first. Didn't understand a word of it, but.
Mia tried to step around. I think Leah tried to step in to stop her from doing that and result in a little bit of a clash. Rika's here on great front position. She's asking for the ball. She's saying, give it to me. I'm going to sink this.
So we've
Love
got
the confidence
6
by
minutes
Rika's.
to play. They're down by 5. This will make 4. They're centre next 3. She misses.
Unfortunately, ball bounces out. Stower pulls it in well.
Great rebound by Stour. Margin 4.
And the ball back with the Cougars here, so it's going to be their centre pass.
Looking over their shoulders at the moment, the Jets. Beryl Friday, we've got a game on.
It is. It's going to be close.
So the long pass comes in. Rika's out of the circle.
Great little pass there. Pulls Bridie off the body. And Mia was just home alone there, like Macaulay Culkin, just waiting for someone to throw her the ball.
So all of a sudden the margin is 3. They're winning the quarter by 7 here, the Cougars.
So isn't this like a bit mentally draining for the Jets to be like, oh, we're up by 10, but yeah, the Cougars are still in it? We're up by 10 and now they're only up by 3?
Exactly.
Like this has got to play in the back of their minds somewhere. We're coming into finals.
They're going to think they're never safe. So no matter what the margin, they're always going to be looking over their shoulder with the Cougars coming home. So 50-47.
And we've seen Lucy back on the goal attack, so Townsville Gold Baker's on the sideline as we see a held ball there.
This is huge. Benjamin, there she is. She's come on for Baker. Baker did well. Probably lost away just a little bit towards the end of that period of time. Rika's pulls it in well and gets called.
Contact call against
Condren? It is indeed.
Does a quick double play there herself.
This is huge. And
Sinks
Cougars
a long bomb.
are now only down by 2. And the Jets call a timeout. Their last one of the match. Wow, what a comeback here. They've won this quarter by 8 thus far. We've got 4:26 to play. Beryl Friday, what are you thinking?
It's a good game. It's really close. I want to hear what Tracy Jeans Fraser is saying. Let's see if we can.
Well, we've got our cameraman in there. Let's take a listen.
Okay, down there where's Bryce? All thing she's doing is a double quick goal. She's normally the back one she's done harder. So when you think at the angles and shut that baseline down, down our front line. Now let's make sure we've got someone directly behind the beaters. Okay, the other thing is that we need to shorten it up. Okay, what's happening is we're wanting to put a ball from that side before open fields up here. It's too long. We need to either have a goal defence down that line. So Leah, wherever you are, yep, behind, and let's make sure. Back to the top, we go again. Alright? Loose, don't hedge down there, get yourself in here and just keep moving.
So Tracy Jeans Fraser not hitting the panic button, seemed very calm there.
Yeah.
Just wants a team to play a little shorter, basically. That's basically the outcome of most of that conversation. And I think she thinks if they shorten the game up a little bit, they'll get home safe and sound.
Well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
Margin 2. The centre pass, I believe, is with the Cougars. So they have a great opportunity here to really put some scoreboard pressure on the Jets. Remember, they led by 10, 45-35 at three-quarter time. And we've got a complete mess by the looks of it. Looks like we're going back. So smiles all around
Maybe
there.
it was another part of a shoe that came off the court.
Again, not a Mizuno.
Not a Mizuno.
Absolutely.
Contact call against Leah Woolnough outside of the circle.
One of those dodgy Nikes. So Woolnough gets called for the contact. There's a 2-on-1 in the circle. If they score here, we've got a 1-point thriller.
Yeah, it's
and there it
obstruction. It was
is.
hands before distance against Bridie. So it's a 1-point ball game.
Rika's
Jets have the centre pass.
one of the coolest shooters in the comp. All of a sudden, this game's got tension. We thought it was lost its energy. It's back. Great drive there by Benjamin. She shoots long and scores. That is
Great
huge.
shot there by Lucy.
So 51-49. She's been on the bench for a quarter and a half. So, and she comes out and scores that goal beautifully. And Gang gets helps with the turnover and goes long. So Benjamin having an impact in this latter stages of the match. That could be vital.
Oh, great hustle there by Ruby and Remy. Doesn't matter because Bell has the ball.
Bell gets the margin
and
back
scores.
to 3. 2 straight now for the Jets. Their centre next.
So for me, this is going to be one of those momentum shifts where Cougars kind of need to turn this ball over, and they do. Oh, no,
it came off Ruby Bakal-Doran last.
Oh, okay.
So
still, they need to try and turn this one. You can't leave it to the last minute to go for the intercepts.
Oh, contact there.
Not sure if that was the best ball to go for. It doesn't matter.
Bakal-Doran again. 2-on-1 in the circle. They don't take advantage of it.
No, they don't. Yeah.
But they eventually find Bell, but no.
Remy says, not today.
Says, it's my ball.
And Leah Woolnough gives it a contact call.
Here we go, Beryl Friday. The ball with the Cougs. They score here. Their centre next. Rikas can't pull it in. Condren does well.
It's a contact first, I think.
Indeed it is. Rikas with that lovely high arc. Oh, she misses.
Oh, she misses, but Mia's got the rebound.
Woolnough out of play.
Contact on the ball. Great to see that being called.
Okay, margin is 2. We've got 2:20 to play.
And it's balls with the Cougars.
Cougars are away here. They score here. It's going to be a thrilling last 2 minutes. So Dyer fires it in, and no one to throw to. Stower goes backwards.
Oh, miscommunication there between Bella and Chanel. Ball goes straight over the top, over the baseline. But for me, Cougars really need to turn this one.
So still 2 minutes to go. Stower couldn't pull that one in. It's with O'Brien now. And Hock working hard. Finds O'Brien. Again, they're just using up the time. We've got 1:49 to 1:47 to go.
It's probably too early to be freezing the ball. But
the pass to Bell. This is a huge stop.
Feed.
Finds Benjamin driving the base. Does well.
And finishes that shot. I think this might be it for the Cougars.
So margin 3. They've got to stop this one. It'll be too hard.
They've really got to stop
90
this
seconds
one.
is a bit too much. So, a loose pass, but she went offside.
Remy just needs to come off there. You confuse his face. Unfortunately, Ruby can't control that ball, so we'll see the Jets with the sideline throw in. I think it might be a bridge too far for the Cougs.
1:14 to go. Ball with the Jets. They're still in control of this play. It's the Cougars centre pass next.
And over the top to Bell. And swizzles in to the court.
Ring-a-ding-ding. Can put the milk back in the fridge. This one is over. The Jets will win it. But boy, oh boy, did the Cougars give them a scare, being 10 down. They got it back to 1.
Yeah, and that's going to play on their next week in finals, I think. But good for them to be minor premiers. It'd be great to see them win. I don't think Brisbane West have won before, have they?
Don't bring that up. I used to coach the Lions, and no, we've lost a couple. I don't talk about it. So
okay.
It still hurts me.
Maybe this might be the year.
Well, yes, maybe.
2020, crazy things are happening.
You think the Jets winning is crazy? Yeah,
no.
You're probably right.
It's probably one of the most normal things that might happen this year.
So Bell with the tension from Bakal-Doran. She'll have one more shot to get the margin back to 4. So, and that could be all they wrote for this one. So, Hinchcliffe hurrying back. She does want to take. She does. Dyer looks in, finds Rikas. Rikas does well.
And when you can do plays like that, why wouldn't you do that all game? But
she shoots, she scores, but the goal did not happen in time. So, a very entertaining game. 1v2. Jets 55, Cougars 51. The third quarter did it for the Jets. They got the big lead. They led by 10. But holy moly, didn't the Cougars come back at a Bell Friday?
They did. You can't expect to win games, I guess, when you're losing quarters by 10. When you're going to let the Jets come out and put 20 on you in one quarter, that's always going to be hard to come back from.
So 3 quarters time, after 3-quarter time, they went on a 5-0 run, and all of a sudden the Jets were looking over their shoulders. They had to call a timeout, and they just got the job done. There we go, 19-9 third quarter, 16-10 last quarter to the Cougars. Well, Beryl, that was a very entertaining game.
Great
match.
If
that's a grand final preview, I'm excited for grand final day.
Really. Or just the finals next weekend. You never know. Other teams such as the Wildcats could be in the grand final.
I'd be surprised if the Wildcats don't make it, but I'm just saying if that was the grand final, I wouldn't be unhappy.
Yeah, great game.
So Let's talk about the. We'll start with the Cougars. Who was your best for them today?
I think Riley was before she got injured. Unfortunately, Cougars weren't able to retain her for the rest of that game. And I think, Remy and Ruby back down in the defending end did cause a lot of havoc for them, but not enough to shut down Bell. She was on fire today, wasn't she?
She really was. She started ridiculously nervously for her.
Yeah.
Missed 2 right under the ring. We thought, what's happening here? And then she settled. And ironically, what got her going was hitting a few long bombs for her.
Yeah.
So that's not her normal game, but she did really, really well. And, Bell was good. I thought Baker, when she came on, massive impact when she came on.
Great impact player.
And
Hawk. The underrated Hawk.
I love McKeely Hawk. I think she's one of the best players in the league.
So clean, comes through with 2-handed intercepts and just does her job.
So what did you make of the moving Bridie Condon to the GD? You think that worked? Took the height out of the circle, left Shurlaw back on Holland.
Yeah, I think that did work. But then obviously there was that mismatch in height between Shurlaw and Reekers towards the end there. So it's going to be interesting to see how the Cougars start next week and how the Jets respond.
So the minor premiership belongs to the Jets. That victory there will ensure they finished on top of the table. They look pretty pleased as they go through their warm-ups. They're very happy. They finished 1. They've only lost the 1 game, and that was to the Cougars back in round 5. And they are a happy camp, Beryl Friday.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you be? Minor premiership. Let's go. So
we're back. This is just 1 of 3. We come back for the Thunder versus the Sharks, and that game will be on from 5 minutes to 5, 4:55, or if you're in New South Wales, 5:55 for you. And we'll be on air with Lucy Benjamin and myself, bringing you all the action of that one. And that's coming up very soon. Beryl, thank you for your time here today.
No worries.
We'll maybe see you next week. We're not sure. You're playing next week, so whether you do the second game, I'm not sure. There's the table, and there it is, confirmation the minor premiership belongs to the USQ Jets. They've won 9. The Cougars have won 8. The Thunder, the big improvers, looking for a 4th straight victory tonight. They are climbing up the ladder rapidly. So we'll be back 5 minutes to 5. My name's Dave Mills. I've been joined in commentary by Beryl Friday. It's bye for now, and as always, Brisbane, be brilliant.